Hello, hello, most esteemed viewers. My name is Jekyllstein Gray, and first of all, we should probably address the elephant in the room. I am, I'm recording this game on a lower frame rate than normal, and I am, here we're gonna go down to good, because I want to be able to record this at the same time, without as little encoding issues as possible. If you're watching this and it's unlisted, then there were issues and it's probably going to be really choppy going forward. But I'm sorry. Actually, should I just set it down to fast? I might do that. Let's see. I mean, if you're watching this on your phone, the resolution's probably not going to do that. Anyway, I'm just gonna make sure it saved. Okay. Yeah, so before we get started, a little bit of, just general info. This is a series called Homework Communism, where I record the games that I have to play for a class, a tutorial that I'm taking in school. And this week it's disability game stuff. So I'm going to start with that, Dragon Cancer, and then I'm going to go to Gray Skies, Dark Waters, and then I'm going to do, what's it called? Then I might finish up To the Moon, depending on the time I have. That one's not technically assigned, but it is part of the, one of my... I told my professor, I cannot guarantee that I won't turn this into just turn our meeting next week into a To the Moon tangent. He's like, okay, I'll check it out. If you've seen the video, my To the Moon video, you know that means a lot for me. That game means a lot to me. I haven't played this game. I have no idea whether I like it or not. It did make a lot. I remember there being a lot of, people talking about it pre-release, but I also don't think it sold very well, which is a shame because I heard it's good. Anyway, let's get started. And also, I'm probably going to cry at some point. I'm manly enough to admit when I want to cry. It wouldn't be a Jekyllstein Gray Plays video without some audio adjustment. Turn it down a bit. Make sure you can hear my voice. There are other videos out there if you don't want to hear my voice about this game. Also, I'm not judging because I totally understand why you wouldn't want to hear my voice. Yeah. So one thing that I heard a lot about was that people didn't like this game because it had a focus on faith, I'm of several minds about obviously I am an atheist and I don't hate God or whatever, but I have been burned by organized religion before. But I also, I was in a very conservative religion, and the Greens seemed like they were in a much one I would find much more appealing and tolerable, and also the So we start with the peaceful nature scene that's interrupted by
But he can't talk.
Interrupted by the... Oh, I gotta hand him the bread. Okay, so this is a very, you know, this is something that Chris Franklin talked about, where the game doesn't use, you know, WASD controls and whatnot, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so this is neat, you know, not using traditional WASD controls. I think partly because it's easier for not people who aren't traditional gamers to relate. Yeah, and to not to relate, just to play this. And you can also do things like you can have almost cinematic, you know, cuts and whatnot that you couldn't do in a traditional WASD game. That's just something I stole from Chris Franklin's video on the subject. I'll probably put a link in the description. Oh man. The late development thing is something, I know that it isn't, that Joe is, at least I assume Joe's not on the spectrum, but it is something that I think a lot of people on the spectrum experience, you know. I apparently didn't talk for longer than normal, which is funny because, you know, I love to talk, and but my first word was books. You can say it like books. Yeah. Let's see here. Dang. So I'm guessing this is a, you know, you don't have to go this way type thing. Oh yeah, so just to be clear, I'm going to split this video into two parts, you know, so I'm going to do an hour and then an hour, basically. Who's they? Let's see. I do love the way this game looks. I mean, what is anything without a word for it?
Without a word for it. Who is God? What is joy?
Someone I do not believe in. But I'm just gonna say, you know, I don't really care what you believe in as long as I care about your actions, not your internal beliefs or whatever. And trust me, there are some atheists who I just absolutely despise. Stefan Molyneux.
Who am I to hate?
Wait, is he talking about God? Oh, Joel, okay. I was gonna say, if he was talking about God, then it's interesting because he didn't capitalize the pronouns. So yeah, this game is very, you know, abstract and surreal in a lot of ways.
He's in the hospital, so they're taking care of him.
Okay, Joel, ready?
Food goes through that too.
Set,
Yeah.
go!
You want to touch him? Yeah. Why don't you just
Oh, man.
Okay. Okay. Pat his cheek. Yeah.
Ready?
See? It's jolly.
Set,
Yeah.
go!
You want to touch him, Caleb? No. Okay. You can just pat his head over here if you want.
Sorry for the lack of commentary, esteemed viewers. There's honestly probably going to be points here where I have to, you know, just take a break, you know.
Yeah. You want to touch him? Yeah.
Set.
Why don't you just pat his cheek, okay?
Ready.
Okay.
Set. Go.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
It's jewelry.
this game, you know, not to bring up Chris Franklin's video about this game, but I can't keep doing this forever. But he brought it up. He did a video about the beginner's guide, and I think the beginner's guide has some interesting ideas. I haven't played it. Okay, that's the first thing to get out of the way. I also think that it's really cynical, and I think I prefer sincerity over cynicism any day. And this game is very sincere, you know, and it's a very personal game. And as you probably know from watching this, I do like to be personal in my work, and a lot of, you know, the games I want to make at some point are very personal as well.
Are you ready? Set. Go.
Go. Yay. Wait, so now I'm playing as Joel. Again, you can do this would be way more jarring if you had a full range of movement, you know. Oh wow.
Set. Go. Here comes Joel.
I mean, it is still pretty jarring. Let's see. This kind of feels like the moment. Whoa, okay, that's weird. The moment in Life is Strange, where you have to, you know, decide to. Well, he's not there anymore. Oh. Where you have to decide, you know, again, to talk about Chris Franklin's video on Life is Strange, where you have to decide to wake up, to move on from the morning after the pool break-in. I need to play Life is Strange before the Storming 2. Let's see. This is actually a pretty quiet moment.
Who's that? Let's tell him, Caleb, that Joel's doing really well. Yeah.
I think this game, one of the interesting things about this game is it got a lot of buzz in, you know, non-gaming media, which is interesting. And I think important, you know. I remember, I think the thing that really got me interested was a Wired article that I read about it, which I haven't read Wired, honestly, pretty much since they stopped doing their flowcharts, their funny flowcharts. Actually, can't remember when I bought this game or how. I think it was part of a summer sale. I've had it sitting in my library for a while, and you know, it's one of those you always mean to get around to it eventually, but you never do. But I can do it now, so that's awesome. I think my dogs, or my sister's dogs, I think my sister's, you know, apostrophe, dog is barking. Let's see. Yeah.
Both head was tilted to the right, but they still say that that's probably not related at all. So
Oh.
I guess we'll just give this a try, and I don't know. I'll tell you more about it when we get home.
So this is before they knew, I guess. Yeah. And there's the dragon. And now night is falling. And those spiky things are freaky. And I think they're obviously supposed to represent, cancer cells. Dang. This is probably just going to be a lot of me just, looking dejected into the camera or whatnot. When I'm during this playthrough.
Fear is cancer's preservative. Cancer's embalming oil.
What?
And you, O accuser, are fear's oil saints. You're a snake.
So we're talking about the devil.
A dragon snuffed out cold on his breath, molten, talons broken from the struggle to free yourself of your own
Okay.
skin.
I was going to. No, I'm not. I'm not going to make my remarks about Satan or whatever. If you've seen him out in other videos, or just kind of seen the many YouTube comments I've left about it or whatnot, you know what I'm probably going to say. But I don't know. It doesn't feel appropriate here. On the hospital time. Oh, this is the famous shot, I think, of him holding Joel with the chemotherapy. Dang.
Hey, do you want a rug? Okay, let's rock. There we go.
Man.
Hey babe, I was just thinking, do you ever think maybe Joel can hear better than he's supposed to be able to? Because I know, it's supposed to be moderate to severe hearing loss, but sometimes, today, he hears music playing before I do. So, I saw him dancing, and I had to look around to hear that a song was playing.
Huh.
No, if his hearing loss is that bad, I can't imagine. I don't know, I just wonder about it. Anyway, call me later. Bye.
Oh man. What is that? That doesn't sound good. I had no idea what it was. Oh, see, this is something again that you couldn't really do in a standard, WASD movement scheme. And it's also interesting how sometimes you're Joel, sometimes you're I'm sorry, I can't remember the dad's name. Sometimes you're one of the other kids, sometimes you're the mom, sometimes you're You know, and then you and sometimes you're just like an outside observer. What are all those? Oh man, they're like, balloons. I actually do, there's something fun about just bouncing balloons up and down. What are these things? Because I know, I compared them to balloons, and I think they're acting kind of like balloons, but I don't know what they are. Oh, they're like sleep, I guess. They're like a manifestation of sleep, if you let them get too far. I was wondering why it kept dimming. Yeah. They're like the idea of the Sandman or whatever. Okay, so moving the mouse, I think, moves the wind. Oh man, I'm really trying not to hit those cells. Or maybe they are clearly supposed to evoke balloons because those are the same models as the balloons and oh crap. And oh dang it. So maybe they're like. Heck. Maybe they're like the idea of dreams. No. Dang it. Was that a can't win scenario? Or I hope it was. I feel like it would be more thematically appropriate if it was, but it might have not been. And maybe that's the point. Oh.
I just wanted to take a shower. Is that okay? Are you okay with Joel? Okay, thanks.
So I'm playing as the mom now? Or am I just, like, is this a fourth wall breaking, like, thing? One thing I noticed about this game is that there aren't any, like, achievements or trading cards or whatever. I like that. I feel like this is a game that achievements would kind of feel like it would be crass to have, Let's see. He's still there, okay. Who's at the door? I do not know. End of treatment party. Oh, is this where... Oh, yeah. So these are... As one of the Kickstarter rewards was that you could have like a picture like this in the game. So Brittany's the one who died. My heart goes out to her and her loved ones. It's funny, I actually very rarely cry when I'm experiencing media, which is, you know, a bit weird because I do love tearjerker stories, and I do, you know, they do, oh wow, okay. They do mean a lot to me. But, yeah. Dance like no one's watching. Oh man. Offspring. Oh. This kind of helps sell the idea that this isn't just a game, you know, and not just like, you know, but like also, dang, that I actually really like that. This is, yeah, and not in the usual like it's actually about something or whatever. But like the idea that this is real, like this is, you know, obviously like a surreal recounting of this, but this actually happened, you know. And I mean, on the one hand, duh, but on the other hand, like it's sometimes it's hard to believe that, or not believe it. Believe it is the wrong word. Emotionally accept it. Oh, do these dogs die of cancer too? Or oh no, I think one of the rewards was like get a dog in the game because Joel really liked dogs. Yeah, I would like to race away cancer. Oh, so is the lion supposed to be God? Oh man. Rebecca M. Man. Bernie Naden. Connor. August. Ramparts deferred. It's interesting how the battery is low. I don't know if that's just like, yeah, we're gonna decide it, or I guess it's actually probably more like to sell the idea that this was, you know, in the hospital.
Maybe you don't because you're not in the clinic as much as I am, but on someone's last day, they always bring them a cake and they sing happy off therapy day to you. Anyway, that happened today. I mean, it happens a lot, but today I cried. I just wanted that day so bad, you know? I just like, we're not ever gonna get that day. If he's better, we won't know that he's better. We don't get a day. Anyway, okay, call me if you like there's probably traffic, so I could talk on my way home. Alright, bye.
So this is one part that Chris Franklin complained about in his video, and I can kind of see why. There's obviously a point here, you know, the idea that good times were being had as well, but, you know, yeah, I don't know. Oh, 2010. Oh, so the time isn't the race time, but it's the years slipping by. Dang. Oof. That's a lot of stuff. Damn. Oh my.
How long is it going to be before we can have some answers? Did anyone ask the doctor?
Okay, is it just doctor on call, or is this our doctor? Well, because the on-call doctor is just a resident.
Oh my gosh. What is that? A helicopter?
It just seemed like yesterday in clinic they were going to let us go. I just want to know what the plan is.
We'll cancel the treatment.
Hey, isn't it dangerous for him not to get into custody?
Phoenix. Beginning of the end. Oh. Really like Phoenixes. There's another one. Interesting. Oh man. Why do I do this to myself? Galactic treasure. Dang. Rest in peace, Linda. Come on. Sweet. Nasty jokes. Untitled. Once again, I'm sorry for the lack of commentary. I just, you know, on some level, especially in a game like this, I kind of feel like I don't want to just, if I don't have anything to say, I'd rather just, say nothing. Nehemiah 8:10. I'm actually going to look that up. Nehemiah 8:10. New International Version, BibleGateway.com. Nehemiah said, "Go and enjoy choice food and sweet drinks. and send some to those who have nothing prepared. This day is holy to our Lord. Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. Huh. Alright, I'll put a link to that in the description. Let's see. Dang. So I'm not really sure what I have to do to progress. Oh, that's probably it. The Temple of Man. Interesting. Ooh, that was bright. Looks like an eye. Like a snake eye or something. Actually kind of reminds me of the eyes at the end of episode 3 of The Last Door.
Hey, it's you again. I love you, my friend. This is my favorite game. Do you see? Watch how I started.
Yeah, sure.
Catch you right here, and a big lion comes. You know a scary lion? It's so loud. I can roar just like him. Yeah, hear me roar? Roar! Don't be afraid. You might want to cover your ears. Here comes the animals. Pterosaurs is my favorite.
There's giraffes, horses. Kind of reminded of Night in the Woods. It's beautiful. That's a giraffe. choir music sounds ominous. Okay, I'm probably going to have to stop after this. I know what's in those cards, and I'm probably going to need to take a break after I read them. Oh, I didn't want that one. Again. Here we go. Henry M. Oh no. 4 years. Only 4 years old. Jesus Christ. Mm. Ten. It was 10. I mean, I don't have faith, but I do sometimes. I do kind of aspire. I do see at least a version of Christ that people see as something to aspire to. I do find value in the widow's mite and stories like that. I don't think they literally happened, but yeah. I mean, yeah. Marie and Emil Hosowski. So many. $28. I don't know what that means, but I can guess. Orion Strong. All right, I'm getting choked up. So many names, so many stories. Oh, is that the moving mountains story? Come on. Only 7 years old. I try my best. I try my best. I want to do as much good as I can in the world. I mean, I can kind of see that. The human heart can go through so much and still not break. I don't really know what that means. I'm sure it's some sort of in-joke or reference. Looking and singing in the Garden of Dreams. It's interesting how these notes are kind of, similar to the, messages of Pillars of Eternity, and stuff, but those are mostly just funny or whatnot. These are all like, these kind of fit the game more than the normal Kickstarter, write something in the game rewards. History now. I mean, yeah, technically. There's so many. There are so many of them. Yeah, I hope you do. Stay strong. Machine fight. Don't know what David did, but Total Biscuit got cancer? Huh. To the Moon. I really have to finish To the Moon. Well, I have already finished it multiple times before the show. I don't think that was an intentional reference, but this does feel, this is evoking To the Moon-esque feelings in me. I don't know why I'm not crying. Again, it's really hard for me to cry with these types of things. But I'm sure you can tell this is getting to me. I don't think that's German, but I think maybe it is, but it's certainly a Germanic language. I guess I am. There's just so many of them. See, part of me feels like thinks I should apologize for going and reading through every one of these, but, I'm really not sorry. Long journey is never walked alone. No one is an island. Again, I don't understand that, ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, but that's it. But I'm sure it's something sweet and whatnot. I wonder if that fight win was a reference to The Incredibles, Edna. I don't know though. Else I conclude. Oh man. Alright, I think we're coming up on the end here. A love from Kai, Mal, and Nana. Let's see here. I hope you do. I don't believe in that, but I hope you're right. Even if they're not in heaven, they still, they still live on in here and in people's memories of them. Oh man, he died on New Year's Day, and he's as old as I am now. And I one of my great grandparents on my dad's side, my great grandpa on my dad's side was like, told me that like all his friends are dead, basically, like he, and I was like, what do I say to that? Like, I don't, I mean, the reason I bring it up is that the idea of dying feels like super distant to me, you know? I guess it's technically possible, but, you know, it's possible. But I still have to live, you know? I can't let that fear change who I am. Did I already read this one? Yeah. Did I do these ones too? Love life and all those in it. Yeah, I agree with that. Now I'm thinking of well, one, Knowing the Whales, Death by Numbers, which is if you haven't heard it, I'll put a link in the description. It's a song that is all about, you know, how when we die, our bodies, you know, rejoin the earth. You know, they decompose and they. Did I even go in here? I might have. Let's see. You know, what was I gonna say? Can't remember. Kleine Nelly. So I think that's Little Nelly. Yeah, my guess is, you know, I know Little Nelly or Nelly. I think it's saying you're living in heaven right now. But that's just a guess. You know, that's just an educated guess. Oh yeah, that was what I was gonna say. I'm also thinking of Death Cab for Cuties. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you and your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. There's so many of them. That's not what I was intending to do. There's so many of them. Sun, moon, and stars. And even if one light goes out, others will always be there to carry the light. Not alone. No one is alone. No one is an island. Is this the room where I started? I think it is. Like the rain, this paint. I don't think I saw that one. The rain, not the end. I do believe, just not in the supernatural, the divine. I believe in a universe that doesn't care and people that do. In time we grow. I already read these ones. Rest in peace, Matt. I hope it's not. Maureen and Rory. That was not intentional. Come on. go for these, and I'll try again. Carlos Ibarra. Caden. Dang, 2014. It's weird to think that while I was, living a relatively ordinary life, someone else was dying. Yeah, it's pretty good advice whether or not you have cancer. Alrighty. Let's see, is there any others I missed? Already these ones. So it goes. Yeah, alright, I already did. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, that was my first episode of That Dragon Cancer. I'll probably finish it maybe tomorrow. I don't know. No, I'll finish it definitely before next Wednesday, barring any extreme circumstances. Yeah. So I'm also probably gonna do a Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines another episode sometime today with a guest star, a friend of mine, and Doki Doki Literature Club should continue. Please don't spoil it for me. And then some other Halloween stuff, and probably To the Moon eventually, and Gray Skies, Dark Waters. So, thanks for watching. As always, I don't really feel comfortable profiting off of something like this, So if I ever get monetized, and if I ever make any money off of this video, I'll donate all the ad revenue and whatnot to some sort of cancer charity that's trying to end cancer. And if you want to see more, give it a like. If you want to, subscribe. If you want to be notified, and ring the bell if you want to be notified when the next That Dragon Cancer video comes out, and all my other videos come out. Yeah. Share this video with any of your friends if you want it. If you didn't like it, leave a comment, and yeah. So, oh man, the frame rate's been dropping up. Anyway, thank you for watching, esteemed viewers. My heart goes out to anyone who is suffering from cancer, or who has a loved one suffering from cancer. Anyone affected by cancer. My heart goes out to you. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you sometime in the future sometime. Alright, bye.